Hi. I promised the people in my group, the Cosmic Warriors on Telegram, that I would do a video on remote viewing. Now before I teach remote viewing, I want to give basically I want to describe quantum entanglement to a degree. So, in order to do remote viewing, right, you have to be aware of how you're doing it, right? For me anyway. I need to know how I'm doing it. So, let's think. When you've got quantum entanglement, you have two particles, right, that can be at any distance apart that will react to the same stimuli. So in that way, if you can think of that, right, there is me and there is me. Okay, I can be in two places at the one time. If I have an energy body in the place I want to be and the energy body here, that information will pass from that energy body to this energy body in a split second as it's happening. So when I want to remote view something, I will place the astral me in the place I want to look at, and this physical with the etheric body me is here sitting on this couch. So that version of me is now placed in the place I want to be. Let's say I want to go and look at Niagara Falls. Okay, so I will now, with never being there in my life, right, I will just want to be, if I'll focus on the name Niagara Falls, what that means, what the energy of the place is, how the whole world feels about it, you know, so I'll pull all that's in the ether into me so I can now triangulate and get to that place. So I use everybody else's collective consciousness to put myself in that space where Niagara Falls is. Now, when I'm looking through my third eye, I am now looking through the eye of my astral body that is now there. But because the two are living in unison, doesn't matter how far away that is, I will see in real time what my third eye is seeing while I'm standing there. So I'm now looking at Niagara Falls. I'm not actually doing it right now, right? I'm talking to you, but if I were to do this, I'm now looking at Niagara Falls, I can see what's happening, I could describe the birds flying, what's there, someone's conversation, if I have permission to tune into them, and get a whole picture of what's happening right now. And I can write it down here, if you're able to do the split mind kind of thing, where I can have total focus there and total focus here. Someone does not want me teaching this. That's why I keep forgetting about it. So, I'll give an example how you can do it fast, right? Once you practice this, and there is a way of practicing it. I used to do it in the Rainbow Tribe. And Nick, if you're watching, you can corroborate this. I was wanting to test myself with remote viewing. This was about, 10, 11 years ago. I wanted to test myself, so I asked people to volunteer to be on the phone to me. They lived in different countries. I didn't ever see their house. We didn't post private pictures. I never knew what the house looked like. I'm on the phone to them. I'm saying, okay, they're saying I'm walking about. And I was saying, okay, I'm connecting with you. I'm going to put my astral body next to yours. I'm going to walk around the house with you. And as I walked around, I'm describing, I'm going up two little steps now. Yes, we are, And then I'm saying, oh, what's that on the wall? I can see like a black record sleeve on your wall. And they couldn't believe it. Yes, I have. Because that to them was absolute proof that I was next to them and I was in their house walking about looking. Because who has black record sleeves on their wall? It's not a common thing, right? You can kind of discount it by saying, well, they could have guessed that. They could have guessed this. But the things that you can tell them are very unique. My family would always get me to do it. Like my auntie was asking me to go down, look in her house, and I was describing what each of my cousins' rooms looked like to a T, to a material poster of a car on the wall when you come in. And then they were testing me. My cousin had bags on her door handle. It was catching me. I said, you keep catching those bags every time you walk in. Yes, I am. And then they were saying, okay, there's something on the windowsill in the kitchen. Okay, now I've never been in their house before. That might sound mad, it's my auntie and uncle, but we always meet at my gran's. We don't really visit each other. So when I went down the stairs, I'm looking on the windowsill, and I said, there's a very small thing like this size in a little silver frame. I said, it looks like it's black and white. No, it's like a face. Turns out it was her passport picture of her past mother. So this is what you can do, right? You obviously need permission, although I don't often ask it when I'm going to look for people that are bad. I just go. Generally, you can't just spy on your neighbours and stuff, right? Although in a world where we're living like this and everything's open, you do just see. But we do give each other respect. Okay, so when you want to look at a place that's like, okay, how do you do it quickly? In Cosmic Warriors, one of the members asked one day, he was looking for a book that he was going to lend to somebody, and he said, "Oh, Claire, where is that book?" Instantly, upstairs, back of your cupboard, like back of your cupboard and up the stairs. I don't know. He's got an upstairs, right? It just came, and he came back a minute later. You are great at this. You couldn't believe it. That's exactly where it was. I didn't think about it. I just tuned into his energy, and vroom, used my energy to pull. I've never seen this book before. I don't know what the book is, but just knowing the name of the book that he was looking for, because he's looking for it, so I'm connecting to him. His energy knows the energy of the book, right? So I'm just using like a bounce off. So I'm using his energy. He's focused on it. I can then find in the house where that energy is, and I saw it up at the back. So to me, that was a cupboard, and it was up the stairs, right? So that's how we can. That's what we can do. We can do this. I did this, so it's possible. You can ask him. Go to Cosmic Warriors, Neil. Claire, find it. Yes, not to big me up, to prove that you can also do this. This is something you can all do. I don't have magic powers. I just have the knowledge of how to do it. So what did I teach you? Quantum field. Okay? We are living in a quantum field of energy. We can move around in that energy with our energy body. You're in it now, soaking it in, right? How telepathy works. Thoughts are basically photons that go into the cosmic energy field, and we download it. It's no different now. They've just replicated the natural state of being with Wi-Fi. Although that's an unnatural frequency, therefore not very good for us and can sometimes interfere. But you've got a modem sitting in your house somewhere, okay? That is emitting a frequency that your phone can connect to the internet without needing a cable. Okay, so your phone's picking up a frequency in the field around it, and it's able to connect to a bigger universe of energy, of information. You are your phone. Nature and the world around you is your modem. Your third eye, your pineal gland, is your modem. Your own personal one. Things like trees are your boosters. To boost the energy. You can always get more when you're in nature, okay? So with this knowledge, if you can see yourself as a modem in the field of internet, then you can see anything, be anywhere, locate things, understand. You can receive information. It's that clear. I don't want to make it past 10 minutes because I always talk forever. But I want to be short, sharp and to the point. I hope that makes sense. Because I want you all out there looking at what's going on for yourself, not trusting any higher being, because they may not be higher, they may be AI, we don't know, and we're entering a time right now of mass confusion, disinformation and all right craziness. So now's a really good time to not just be using discernment, but to be going to see for yourself. It's never too late to learn these abilities, and everybody has them. Some people say that I try and try, I can't do it. Well, you can't do it because you don't know what you're doing. As in, you're wanting to see somewhere, but your mind needs to know the mechanics behind it. Once you are really aware that you are in this field and you can send your energy to anywhere within this field or outside of it, perhaps, I don't know, then it makes it easier for you to do things. Now you can say, okay, I know I'm in this field, I'm sending my higher self to that part of the field and I'm going to relay information back. It makes it simple. Very simple. And believable. I'll put some links to the quantum entanglement theory if you want to read up on it and find out more. We're living in a quantum field, remember? So anything is possible. Okay. Love you. Bye.